Education for service. This century-old motto has shaped our legacy, steadily leading the University of Central Missouri in its mission of transforming students into lifelong learners dedicated to serving their communities.
What the world wants most and needs is the right kind of service. Your service should consist in developing the mind and shaping character. You will go out from this college to make lives. Is it not the noblest work possible? President E.L. Hendricks.
One of the oldest universities in the state, UCM opened its doors as the State Normal School No. 2 in 1871. As the need for a more educated citizenry became evident, the university was founded to help influence the educational progress of the state by producing qualified teachers.
Most of us leave the Warrensburg Normal to return no more, but we take away with us memories of well-spent hours. And no matter where we go, we hope to hear the voice of students grow stronger each year until the people of the state shall realize that there is in Warrensburg a mighty factor in the educational world. Class of 1905.
CMSU was a catalyst for a lot of things in my life. Education opens doors. I know it did for me. Professors make you think, and that leads you to believe. Reverend Price Ellis.
Like our name, many things have inevitably changed over the past 150 years. Although it began with only 30 students its first year, UCM is now home to approximately 10,000 students who represent nearly every state and 50 countries. We're consistently recognized as the top university by U.S. News and World Report and the Princeton Review, and our campus that once began in a single rented building has grown to include locations in Warrensburg, Lee Summit, and online. However, consistency remains in our unrivaled pursuit of providing students with valuable degrees and the hands-on experience needed for long-term success.
The most exciting part, perhaps, is not so much what we've accomplished, but how we have accomplished it. One person's view of the university does not, cannot, reflect perfect vision for the institution, nor can it do much toward providing the necessary energy and momentum required to meet the challenge of excellence. Only an integrated, unified effort can do that. Working together, our collective vision will produce clear, distinct, and truly focused goals, and our collective efforts will enable Central Missouri State to reach its full potential as a university. President Ed Elliott.
The bright minds that walked these historic halls in 1871 left indelible footprints that paved the way for future generations. From the very first graduating class to all those who have followed throughout its 150 years, UCM has remained a place where each student is valued, a place where opportunities are limitless and greatness is achieved, a place from which thousands go forth into the world as educated citizens and take with them lasting memories and the sense of pride that comes with a meaningful degree.
The curtain falls upon the old normal scenes, but another and more glorious scene lies before us. The morning of our life activity is breaking, and before us stretches far into the distance, widely diverging paths. The friendships formed here are tender and lasting, and we will ever remain constant and true to our dear alma mater, senior class of 1913.
And while it's imperative that we draw from the strength of our humble beginnings as we embark on the century ahead, it is equally important to remember that our future is driven by innovation, transformation, and a shared vision of hard work and continuous improvement. This is just the beginning.
We cannot be content with who we are today. Today is simply the culmination of who we have been. Instead, we must look into the future and consider who we will be, because tomorrow's successes can be only if we carefully plan for them.
Good afternoon. We ask for the health and safety of everyone that your masks remain on throughout the ceremony and until you exit the building. Thank you for your cooperation. The University of Central Missouri's Spring 2021 undergraduate commencement exercises are about to begin. Please stand. This afternoon, we welcome all individuals who are receiving degrees from the University of Central Missouri's College of Health, Science, and Technologies, School of Technology, and School of Computer Science and Mathematics. We also welcome the University of Central Missouri faculty here with us this afternoon. And now we welcome the platform party. The Spring 2021 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony for the College of Health, Science, and Technologies, School of Technology, and School of Computer Science and Mathematics is now in order. Please be seated. Members of the graduating class, Board of Governors, faculty, staff, students, family, alumni, and friends. My name is Dr. Shari Bax, Master of Ceremonies for the Spring 2021 Undergraduate Commencement and Vice President for Student Experience and Engagement. It's always a pleasure to have family and friends of UCM students visiting our campus. Welcoming you here for this afternoon's event is especially meaningful as we honor our graduates and celebrate their achievements. For those watching the live stream, we are so glad you can join us for this special event. Finally, we want to take a moment to recognize the many mothers here today, and we wish you a very happy Mother's Day and appreciate you spending part of your day with us. Commencement also provides an opportunity to recognize Central Missouri's outstanding faculty and staff who are dedicated to providing the highest quality education and to making a positive difference in the lives of our students. Would the representatives of the faculty please rise? Please join me in saluting our faculty with a round of applause. We would also like to thank Dr. Anthony Purcell and members of the UCM Wind Ensemble and Dr. Adams Roost and UCM's Concert Choir for their virtual musical performances this afternoon. Thanks also to Nexus Interpreting, who is serving as our sign language interpreter for this afternoon, and to our name readers, Dr. Belinda Kopis and Dr. Mira Peinumecha. Lastly, a special thanks to the members of the Commencement Committee, who spent many long hours planning this day, and to the many others that have helped to organize and plan this commencement. It is now my pleasure to introduce the members of the platform party. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. With us today are two members of the University of Central Missouri's Board of Governors. Please stand as I call your name. Governor John Collier, Board Vice President of Weston. Student Governor Zachary Racy of Riverside. With us also are University President Roger Best, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs Phil Bridgman, Dean of the College of Health, Science, and Technology Alice Greify, Distinguished Alumni Marilyn McCain, Faculty Senate President and Mace Bearer James Locke, and a candidate for the Bachelor of Science degree, Valentina Usick. Please welcome them. Governor Racy, would you please bring greetings from the Board of Governors?
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. On behalf of the University of Central Missouri Board of Governors, it is my great honor to welcome you to the Spring 2021 commencement exercises. This is an exceptional day because of the significant milestone that each of you has achieved by completing your UCM degree. We know what a tremendous commitment of your time and financial resources you have made to reach your educational goals, but we also understand you did not make this journey alone. We're grateful for the encouragement and support you have received from your family and friends through many weeks, months, and years of hard work. So as we honor you as graduates, we also celebrate these important individuals in your life who contributed to your success. Your graduation today puts you in a unique position as members of the 150-year class. On May 10th, 1871, UCM officially opened its doors, and since then, we have had a long tradition of helping students realize their career goals. We're proud of our faculty and staff who throughout history have shown their resilience and have persevered to keep higher education moving forward. This has been especially true in a year of pandemic, so we deeply appreciate all efforts that have made it possible to celebrate your graduation. As you leave UCM today, we are confident that you're benefiting from life lessons you've gained from engaging with faculty and staff members who cared about your growth and success. Our hope is that you will take what you learned from those experiences and use it to benefit others through your mentorship, encouragement, and support. May the learning that you experience here at UCM provide you with the tools you need to fulfill your lifelong career goals. May it provide you with a sense of purpose and perspective, the realization that you can make a difference, and the courage to try. Never one to mince words, Lee Iacocca, a longtime American automobile executive, once offered some blunt but good advice for graduates. As he put it, apply yourself, get all the education you can, but then, by God, do something. Don't just stand there, make it happen. We know that as UCM graduates, you have the knowledge, skills, and aptitude to do exactly what this statement proposes. Work hard, have confidence in yourself, and remember, however you define it through your dreams and ambitions, now is your time to make it happen. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Governor Racy. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Alice Greify, Dean of the College of Health, Science, and Technology, who will give remarks. Dr. Greify will be followed by Valentina Usick, candidate for a Bachelor of Science degree, who will also give remarks.
As you come to the end of this journey called college, you will have received much advice. You will have gotten advice from faculty and friends, family and administrators. But today I'm not going to give you advice. I'm going to give you something to do. After all, they say action is louder than words. For much of your lives, you've probably been told to dream big, reach for the stars. When I was a young girl, I had always dreamed about making my family's sweet potato casserole. You know, the one with lots of brown sugar and butter and topped with those little tiny marshmallows that are spread really evenly that they brown to a golden deliciousness. Well, finally the day came when my mother said it was my turn to make the casserole. I was so excited. I got it ready, I put it in the oven, and waited as marshmallows just began to brown. I closed my eyes and I dreamed of how wonderful that casserole was going to be. Well, the next thing I knew, I smelled smoke. Those marshmallows had gone from that golden deliciousness straight onto char, and they were bursting into flames. I had just stood there and I had only dreamed. As I said when I started, I'm not going to give you advice, I'm going to give you something to do. And that something is just to stop dreaming and to start doing. The world has plenty of dreamers, and while dreamers are busy dreaming, they're really happy people, they're really successful people, they're really interesting, engaged, and powerful people are busy doing. And today you need to start doing too. Be a doer and not just a dreamer, whether or not you know what your passion might be. The truth is it doesn't really matter. You don't have to know. You just have to keep moving forward. You don't have to have the perfect job or the perfect life or even that perfectly browned sweet potato casserole. You just need to keep doing, seizing the next opportunity, staying open to trying something new. So as you leave here today, going out into the world to start the next phase of your lives, be a doer. You're no longer a student. You're no longer a work in progress. Your casserole is ready and your marshmallows are that perfect shade of golden deliciousness. You're leaving here as a citizen of the real world with a responsibility to become a person worthy of joining and contributing to society. You can do this. So be brave, be amazing, be a doer, and finally, always be yourself. Congratulations, graduates.
It is my honor today to deliver the commencement address for this incredible student body. Looking back on these past 4 years, one of the greatest gifts during this time was the legacy we had a chance to all create together. From group projects to lifetime friendships, and from study sessions to inside jokes, these memories have shaped our great college experience. But I am most proud of us for graduating during a global pandemic. No one would have imagined that during our college years we would be facing such circumstances. One of the most challenging and craziest things out there was thrown at us, and instead of quitting, we chose to rise up and keep fighting. We learned to adapt as a whole. We found ways to stay safe and to still receive the best education possible that we could. The world was falling apart in front of our eyes as we knew it, and yet that didn't scare us. But none of us could have done it without the support of our family, friends, and faculty members. I want to thank you all for making it possible for us to be here today. You cheered us on when we were in need of cheerleaders. You had the right words to say and were our rock when we needed it most. I especially want to thank my parents for always believing me and pushing me for greatness. On my last day of classes, I got the chance to get one last glimpse around campus. It was crazy to me how, no matter where I looked, there was some memory linked with any spot I would pass by. I would also pass by people who were once strangers to me, but had become people I now consider as my friends. I saw professors whose passion for this field continuously inspired me that this is where I needed to be. And then I saw the doors to my first class of my very first day here. It felt like decades ago, I stood there with my 50-pound backpack full of textbooks, thinking that the best way to start my freshman year was with an 8 a.m. class. Let's just say that was the very first of many mistakes I had as a learning experience. But to this day, I even remember the particular smell of the campus. It smelled of young ambition and dreams with a slight hint of coffee. I felt like I had conquered the world, but with all the excitement of it being my first day as a college student, deep down I had a distinct thought. What if I fail? What if I don't have what it takes? And for a part of my life, people started to say my fear out loud. They would tell me, there is no way I would finish this degree. This degree is too hard and I'm just not cut out for it. Why don't I just pick something easier? I was so scared that this eagerness for life would just eventually be crushed, that the fire inside of me would be extinguished. But on the contrary, UCM molded me to become more determined to continue and try harder to achieve my dreams. I had the opportunity to be surrounded by brilliant people who are proving societal standards wrong every day. I had professors who poured out their hearts and time to see us succeed. It was never about just passing their classes. It was about showing us that we are capable of so much more than what people have to say. The more classes I would pass, the quieter the doubts got. And let's just say things got real silent when I picked up my cap and gown. This degree is so much more than a paper we will frame and hang on the wall. This degree is a representation of the astounding people we have become. It represents our dedication and hard work to every challenge that was given to us. It represents that no matter what walk of life we have come from, we are in charge of becoming the best versions of ourselves. And most importantly, it represents the powerful impact that we are capable of making in any situation we face in the future. We are the next world changers, and I couldn't imagine anyone else more qualified for the job. Right now is a bittersweet moment because we have reached the end of a great chapter. But as we close this one, we are opening a whole new great legacy. This student body is about to make history. Thank you and congratulations.
Among our baccalaureate students are those who have excelled in their studies and earned the highest respect of the faculty. In your program, under the section entitled Undergraduate Academic Honors, you will find an explanation of the 3 classifications of honors. Those students with honors will be recognized as their names are read and they cross the platform later in the ceremony. At this time, however, it gives me great pleasure to recognize the students who have achieved a perfect grade point average of 4.0. Students, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all have been recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until all students have been named. Victoria Kondratenko, Sedalia, Missouri, has earned a Bachelor of Science degree with a major in computer science. Bo Michael Varvel, Warrensburg, Missouri, has earned a Bachelor of Science degree with a major in software engineering. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding students. You may be seated. Graduates, you've accomplished a great goal you've been working toward for several years. It's a new chapter and a new beginning, and we look forward to what is next for you, and we'll be cheering you all along the way. I would now ask all graduates to please stand. President Best, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Central Missouri, it is my privilege to present to you the candidates for the spring 2021 commencement. These students, as officially listed and notified, have qualified for degrees offered by the university, the Bachelor of Science degree. Once again, it is my privilege to present these candidates for the conferring of their degrees.
Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Missouri and through the Board of Governors of this great institution, the University of Central Missouri, I do hereby confer upon each of you the degree for which you have qualified, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Graduates, we are extremely proud of you. Audience, help me congratulate our newest alumni. Well, after all that hard work, you deserve a seat, so please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you to Ms. Marilyn McCain, who is a member of our Alumni Foundation Board of Directors and also one of our distinguished alumni, and she is here to greet our newest members of Mule Nation.
Thank you, Dr. Best. Good afternoon, and congratulations to you, the class of 2021, on this amazing accomplishment of earning your degree from the University of Central Missouri. I am honored to represent our network of more than 100,000 graduates across the globe. I'm here to formally welcome you to your Alumni Association, also known as Mule Nation. Your degree is more than just a piece of paper. It's a passport to the worldwide network of Mule Nation, a badge that employers will recognize and that you can wear proudly your entire life. No one can take this away from you. This is your rite of passage into the world of opportunity. As you venture into greatness, stay connected to your alma mater through the UCM Alumni Foundation. There are many ways to give back or pay it forward and make a lasting impact. You might give a guest lecture or conduct mock interviews with students through career services, hire other mules and jennies at a job fair, help recruit new students by writing personal letters about your UCM experience, become a member or leader of a Mule Nation chapter in your region, and host events that bring UCM grads together. Become a member of your chapter's Facebook group and make positive change through social media. The possibilities are endless. Any contribution of your time and talent is welcome. The UCM Alumni Foundation will help you find the opportunities that mean the most to you. Your life will be enriched, as mine has been, by staying connected and engaged with your alma mater. Someday, you may find yourself in a position to make a charitable donation to the program you majored in, to a club, Greek organization, or sports team, or even to start a scholarship, as my family has done. It will help future generations of students as you may have been helped during your time here. UCM has a 150-year tradition of education for service. This means believing in something larger than yourself, believing that you can make a difference by finding your calling and staying true to your heart. Stay true and stay connected. Don't lose touch with the university that is and always will be part of you. Come back for homecoming and be an advocate for those who will follow in your footsteps on this beautiful historical campus. No matter where life takes you, Mule Nation is there. Over my 36 years as a television news reporter, countless people approached me and said, "You went to UCM, didn't you? So did I, or so did my son or daughter." It's those connections that you'll have the rest of your life and those bonds that cannot be broken. I'm so proud of you and excited to see what you'll accomplish as a UCM graduate. Please tell the Alumni Foundation about your next chapters in life so they can share your success with your fellow alumni. We value your engagement. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Valentina Viktorovna Usik, cum laude.
Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahman S. Alwai.
Bilal Al-Sawad, summa cum laude.
Abdullah Mazin Al-Kahalal, magna cum laude.
Omar Mukbil Ashmamari.
Matthew Scott Argastinger, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Bryant Berry.
Robert James Shaw Bilecki.
Tucker Lewis Blake, cum laude.
Israel Barnes.
Madison Bergmeyer, summa cum laude.
Allison Nicole Kane, magna cum laude.
Brian Carranza, cum laude.
Monica Chanda.
Stephen William Chase, magna cum laude.
Tristan L. Chenoweth.
Alexis Clark.
Jordan Clem.
Elijah Levi Cooley, summa cum laude.
Braden T. Cooney, cum laude.
Jarrett Krotz.
Jacob M. Danley.
Nehemiah Chase Deason.
Gifford Walter Dew.
Daniel Aaron Dingman, summa cum laude.
Hunter Jacob Ehrenfeld, summa cum laude.
Daniel O. Ilamu.
Madison Elizabeth Estes.
Luke James Fitzsimmons.
William Bernard Frank.
Brittany Lynn Fuller, cum laude.
Trina R. Garcia.
Jacqueline Garcia Ujala Morales, cum laude.
Jeffrey M. Gibson.
Chandler Wolfgang Gloyd.
Edward L. Good III.
Jacob Alexander Hill.
Mohammed Hamouda, cum laude.
Joseph Dixon Hawkins.
Ryan Matthias Henry, cum laude.
Robert Allen Hickenbotham.
John M. Ines, cum laude.
Clinton T. Hufftelling.
Victoria Harkoska, summa cum laude.
Chase Monroe Hunt.
Michael Mesfin Kasu, cum laude.
Tyler Joseph Kennedy, cum laude.
Evan M. Kettner.
Alexander Kilpatrick.
Cooper Dale Coe.
Cameron Ty Colster, cum laude.
Victoria Kondratenko, summa cum laude.
Samantha J. Kreisel.
Zachary Adam Kremer.
Samuel George Lawson.
Cole Ashton Libbert.
Christian Alec Lopez.
Noel R. Lunsford.
Enrique Alexander Madera Pimentel, cum laude.
Aisha Sana Mahmood.
Lauren A. McGinnis, summa cum laude.
Judd E. McNeil, Jr.
Matthew Logan Mahaffey.
Riley K. Meyer, summa cum laude.
Brianna M. Miles.
Nicholas John Moore, Jr.
Abdulwahab Mustafa M. Masatat.
Fiasri Iribuka Dorichimpa.
Mama, this is for you!
Connor J. Noel.
Calvin J. Obermark.
Kirsty Yvonne O'Connell, cum laude.
Victor Everett Ortiz, cum laude.
Tania Estefany Perez.
Damian Svetlana Popov.
Jonathan Emmanuel Ponte Sante.
Andrew Purchase.
Joseph M. Raitt.
Jessica E. Reese, cum laude.
Samantha L. Reynolds. cum laude.
Christian Lee Rivers.
Matthew B. Rourke.
Nathan Everett Robinson.
Aaron Joseph Rogers.
Cameron Taylor Rogers, magna cum laude.
Holly Sue Rose.
Christian Freeman Rupo.
Christopher James Schwaller, summa cum laude.
Nilofer Salimi, summa cum laude.
Jake David Sensenbaugh, cum laude.
Peyton James Sherman.
Samir Sresfa.
Crosby Marie Smith.
Braden Mitchell Sparks, summa cum laude.
Brett David Spillman.
Dylan W. Stark.
Joshua Taylor Stowall.
Daniel George Taylor.
Marissa Taylor, cum laude.
Andrew Colin Chablakian.
Cynthia Maria Lewis Thomas.
Joseph Titus, cum laude.
Diana Kachuk.
Andrei Viktorovich Yusik.
Bo Michael Varville, summa cum laude.
Jessica Lauren Vogt, cum laude.
Rochelle Lynn Williams.
Rodney L. Woods II.
Abdul Mohsen Aljami.
Abdullah Rashid Aldasari.
Mohammad Nasir Yusuf.
Let's give our graduates one more round of applause. Graduates, it's now your turn to cheer. We at the university recognize that these students would have not been successful without considerable help along the way, and we want to show our appreciation. Would the parents, grandparents, spouses, children, and other supporters of today's students please stand and be recognized? You all have played a significant role, and we congratulate you. Please remain standing as Dr. Bax returns to the podium.
Audience, leading us today in the singing of the Alma Mater is UCM's concert choir. You may follow along with the words, which will be projected on the screen behind me. Graduates, please stand. Would the audience please be seated and remain seated throughout the recessional. Guests will be released by sections to promote social distancing. Please remain seated until your section is released. Your graduates will greet you outside the building following the recessional. This concludes the Spring 2021 Undergraduate Commencement Ceremony. Okay, guests, please bear with me. With your patience and cooperation, we'll get everybody out of here relatively quickly so you can meet your graduates. I'm gonna dismiss sections to a specific exit, but for our guests with disabilities and limited mobility, if it's easier for you, you are certainly welcome to wait until